2. I'm Blair.
I'm Chris.
And today we'll be talking about Sister Wives, Season 18, Episode 2.
Hey, I am ready to review this show. This is one of my favorite shows. But before we get into that, I need y'all to subscribe. I need y'all to like. I need y'all to share. I need y'all to comment. I love the comments we got on this past episode. On the episode that we just did, on episode 1. We're going to touch on some of those comments throughout the episode, but please comment. We love the engagement. We love to build this community, and let's get into it. What happened in episode 2?
So we start off where we left off before with Kody and Christine at dinner, and Kody admits that he has anger issues.
Yes, he does. we all seen it.
Yes. And Christine says that, look, Kody is always mad, and it's just getting worse and worse. Kody expresses that he's mad about her talking about him behind her back to the kids. Okay. And Christine just feels that she's been a sounding board and a support for the kids, and that's where it starts and stops.
So basically, she just listened to their things and
their grievances and being there for them.
Okay. Okay.
Kody's actions have pretty much demolished his big picture. His actions and choices have ruined his big picture. He was telling Christine that he felt that she ruined the picture of having the plural family and all of them being together. And by her divorcing the family, she just shattered the whole thing.
Christine said she felt like she did that.
No, Kody felt like she did that.
Christine
was saying that Kody did it by having a favorite wife, by treating them differently. I think also because he's told people to their face that he's not going to have an intimate relationship with them.
I am not sleeping with you, wife.
So apparently Kody doesn't see the role that he's played, but because Christine left, she shattered the family.
I would say this, right? Based off of what we've seen, not only through last seasons, but previous seasons. When I say who is the true villain, I am not taking away any blame that Kody or any participation that Kody played to Christine and him being at this part.
Right.
Christine is not a solo act. Basically, she just woke up one day and decided to be this way. You get what I'm saying? There are things that Kody have done, that Kody have said, that provoked her to basically divorce the family. To not only divorce him, but, divorce the family. So I think it is wrong for Kody to put it on one person to say that you broke up the family. I also don't think it is just as simple. If I was to be honest about Christine, I don't think it is as simple as you play favorites. That's why the family is not what it is.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I think it's much more complicated, much more in depth. And I think throughout the episode, we get to peel that onion a little bit more. Yeah,
we do. And Kody brings up counseling, some type of breakup counseling to deal with getting their relationship to a better place. Okay. So maybe they could be better co-parents. And Christine is saying he's been talking about this forever and this is not going to happen.
I'm not falling for it.
She said she's open to it. She's willing to go, but she knows Kody, and Cody's just talking.
Hey, listen here. That is not. Guess what? That's fair. Once you are divorced, I don't have to do anything really besides the way you've been co-parenting. Just continue it, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't have to go to counseling because, truth be told, counseling should have been happening before we got to this part to where she's laughing at you at lunch.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Yes.
Right. If you were aware enough or cared enough.
Yeah.
So we get to the confessionals, which I really like the confessionals because you always just get more juicy details.
Yeah.
And Robyn is pretty much the way she described it is Kody has like a toxic, optimistic mindset. And even during the situation with Christine, where Christine moved all his stuff out, he still felt like they could work it out. So he's just, seems to me he's delusional.
Oh, Kody?
Yeah. About the status of his relationships, his role he plays in them, and the fact that things are not okay.
Kody interests me as well as the others because, like I said, this is the most monogamous poly relationship I've seen. These people say they are polygamous, You get what I'm saying? Living this life of sister wives and whatnot. But it seemed like they have, like, there's no team building exercises. There's no, I think even at certain parts of previous seasons, like, they got tired of being near each other.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how do y'all live this life? And basically, this life is basically your identity. You hear them say, like, this is who I am. But your values of being together, working together, liking each other, raising a family together, y'all all married to the same person individually.
Yeah. And
individually, it seems like there's different rules, there's different standards, and there's different expectations for each person. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, for example, it was not fair. It is not fair that Kody told Christine that this will not be a romantic relationship. I'm stopping the sex, but still going to have sex with Robyn. You get what I'm saying?
And Robyn being the only one
that he's having sex with.
Of his wives.
So, in no way, in my opinion, did Robyn do anything to cause all this hate that she gets. I see the comments. The hate that Robyn gets, I don't think she did anything personally within the show to basically garner this level of hate that she gets. But I don't think Kody did a good job as the patriarch, is what they call him. Yeah. To protect not only Robyn, but each wife. You get what I'm saying? Guess what, Christine? You feel like you are, Christine. You feel like you're not the favorite. Okay, I feel like I gotta give you some attention. Okay, Meri, Janelle, you feel like I'm not really spending time with the kids and things like that. Okay, I have to. You know what I mean? I have to balance. I have to balance and juggle. Besides, completely investing in something new, especially towards this family that have this mindset that they're not really polygamous, even though they think they are. Yeah.
So we move on to Thanksgiving and what the plans are for Thanksgiving. Kody is with Robyn at Robyn's house, of course. Okay. And Meri is coming there to celebrate with Robyn's kids.
Can I stop you there for a second? Something that Kody says that I noticed that I picked up on. He never says, to Kody's defense, until I hear it personally, he never says, I'm home. He never says I'm home. Even when he's at Robyn's house, he never says I'm at home. Yeah. He always identify it as whoever's wife's house it is. So I know they may view it, or most viewers view it as, you know, Kody lives with Robyn. That's his home. But him himself says, I'm at Robyn's house. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? But continue.
Yeah. Well, just to touch on that, is because all his clothes, all his belongings, everything is at Robyn's house. So that's his home base.
That's his home base.
Yeah. So even though he's verbally saying this is Robyn's house, this is Janelle's house, whatever like that. Exactly. His actions are showing that this is where I spend all my time. These are all the kids I hang out with most of the time, and all my stuff is over here.
Well, hold on. Is it fair? Because Janelle was the one who had the trailer. He wasn't going to put his clothes in the trailer. He ain't going to Meri's house. So let's get that off the table, off that. Poor Meri. Yeah. And with Christine, he wasn't seeing eye to eye with Christine. Yeah. And Christine, and his clothes was in the house until she put it in the garage. You know what I'm saying? Basically, like, come get your stuff. Yeah. You know? So, yeah, I understand. It's the home base.
Yeah. And Christine says that her and Truly are going to visit Aspen at her house. Okay. And Janelle is with the kids. She's with Maddie, Caleb, Hunter, Savannah, Isabel at their house. Okay. Yeah. Enjoying it with, you know, her sector of kids and grandchild. Okay. Yeah. And Janelle is saying that she really is enjoying herself. She's kind of feeling like maybe she should be a bit more guilty or feel a bit more guilty about not having Thanksgiving with Kody and Meri and Robyn. But she's having a great time and she's enjoying spending this time with her kids. Yeah. And Kody he's expressing that he thinks the issue stemmed, or the shakeup happened when the family decided to go public with their relationship.
I actually wrote that down. Kody said the problem isn't Robyn. It's the decision of going public that caused all these issues. Based on the seasons and basically everything you watched, do you agree with that sentiment?
I agree in a way. Okay. I think that one, we can't see what happened before they went public to see what the issues were before that. We only know from when the camera started rolling.
Facts.
But even when the camera started rolling, they did have conflict. I know there was an issue where, Janelle was going to work. Some of the wives felt that they weren't getting enough support in the house. I know Christine was home with the kids and doing all of that. And there was kind of a power struggle and regarding their roles and how they wanted to contribute in the house. So that was the issue.
Okay.
But it was shortly after where Robyn came in, and that shook up the house even more. So I felt like they probably were in disarray when they went public.
Basically already on thin ice in a way.
But they were still holding it together. Like they would have been able to hold it together in that dynamic if Robyn hadn't have come in. Not that it's Robyn's fault, but she came in and it really just made everything fall apart.
Like Meri said, we must be good actors because we never was functional.
Right.
That's what Meri said. But yeah, continue.
Yeah. Janelle, she was just really upset about what Kody said about the requirements for him to come to Thanksgiving and spend Thanksgiving with his kids.
Yeah.
I think it was still the COVID instructions and rules and things like that. And Kody admits that he mismanaged his family, and they're acting like they're enemies against him at this point.
Look, Kody said something that I thought was funny because if you saw how they were sitting, he said that he is surrounded by people who are not offended by him. Basically, he is surrounded by people who basically don't have a problem with him. And I guess he just completely forgot Meri was there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He don't acknowledge Meri problem with him at all. He was like, everybody here likes me. Meri like, no. Everybody here likes me. And I think Kody is 100% right. And we need to throw the blame to him for mismanaging his family.
Yeah.
If you want to, for one, go public to show that polygamy does work, you're the terrible spokesman for it. Because you have all these kids, you're only one guy, and if I was on the fence of being monogamous or going into polygamy, I would be like, polygamy does not work.
Yeah. Because
based on how everybody's acting, how everybody kind of have their own independent feelings and things of that nature, how nobody's coming together, how y'all having holidays and y'all basically in separate cities and separate houses. Y'all can't even get on one accord of where to live. I should remember when they was agreeing with who gets what lot.
Yeah.
When they wanted to live on that land.
Coyote Pass.
Exactly. So I'm like, y'all can't,
instead of building a big house for all of them to live in, they were like, we don't want to live together.
We gonna live in separate houses and basically like on one land. Yeah. And I'm like, y'all not even together. You know what I mean? But continue.
Yeah. Her kids are upset and frustrated because they don't feel like they've gotten the full experience of when they used to have the big holidays together and all the kids would be together. They really felt like siblings, and Robyn's kids are just not part of that connection.
Okay.
Moving on to Christine's house. Christine says that this year was easygoing, and this is the second time that she's been away from the family for holidays. So for her, she's just getting into her routine.
Christine loving this life.
Yeah. And she's talking to one of her sons who he never left Utah. I think he went to some other city there. Okay. And he didn't go to Flagstaff with the family when they moved. And he is basically explaining a little bit from the children's perspective or side that all the kids have their own issues with their dad individually. And Christine is sitting there. She is being a sounding board, but I don't think Christine is as innocent as she. Christine puts her sauce and her stuff into it as well. That.
Thank you for saying that.
She's not just the sounding board.
Listen here. Even though she may not be the villain, as y'all are telling me in the comments that Cody's the villain, but let's not act like Christine's the angel. She is not the angel. Remember, the devil's an angel too. Okay? So Christine may not be a sounding board, but I find it very interesting that, at the same time, if there is a fire, quote unquote, or if there is some type of feeling that you feel towards your husband at the time, you didn't play a role of diffusing that.
No, it's like she felt justified.
Exactly.
She felt like, okay, I'm not the only one. Somebody heard me. Like, now, it's like she kind of seems gleeful.
Yeah.
When other people have an issue with him, too.
You have a problem, too? Tell me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's even if it's her own kids. Mm-hmm. And then, besides attributing or defending Kody, and granted, some things Kody done can be defended, but I feel like for the kids,
just say that's your dad.
That's your dad. You should spend time with your dad. You should talk to your dad.
Yeah.
But if your kid come with an issue, that's not an open door for you to be like, well, I have an issue with your father too. Mm-hmm. That's not a place for both of y'all to basically you get closer with your kids by basically saying, we both have a common enemy. Yeah. And that's my husband, quote unquote, your daddy.
Right.
And I feel like Christine did not do a great job in that department, even though she may not be to blame for it.
Mm-hmm. And there was this whole situation during the holidays about the older kids. They wanted to do a gift exchange with each other. Yeah. And they decided that they should tell the moms so that way the moms could be involved in making sure the younger kids and everyone gets involved in the gift exchange as well. Yeah. So apparently there was a issue that grew bigger and bigger and bigger. Robyn wanted to do a video chat just so that way they can all see each other. Mm-hmm. They can discuss the gift exchange. Her kids can see their siblings because they don't get to see them a lot. Mm-hmm. And start and build some type of connection with their siblings. And the other kids felt like, well, a video chat isn't going to make us have a better connection with you or your kids. Mm-hmm. So there's really no point in us trying to do this video chat. And Robyn just gave up and said, whatever. Yeah, I'm not going to fight it. Yeah, it's right. But apparently there was a group chat. A lot was expressed. A lot of hurtful things was said back and forth. Mm-hmm. And Robyn's kids ended in feeling like they didn't want to be part of the gift exchange. And they felt very uncomfortable and unwelcome by their siblings.
Yeah, I think
they felt they were outsiders.
I think because of the kids, and when I say the kids, I mean all of them. They all vary in ages. Mm-hmm. So now we have some kids that are basically like getting into their teenage years, and we got some kids that are leaving their teenage years. Mm-hmm. So you kind of feel that tug and pull to where they feel like, oh, I can really express how I feel towards an adult. Mm. I don't have to respect you. I respect my mom. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That goes back to the whole part of where Kody was like, hey, Janelle, my sons or my kids was disrespectful to Robyn. Like that.
And we need to have a talk.
We need to have a talk. And Janelle felt like, no, we don't have to have a talk. Like that, you're not falling in line. Mm-hmm. And I know that sounds kind of crazy to say because, like, you can't have a black man on here just yelling, fall in line. I understand that. But I'm removing my monogamous, is that what it's called, right? Yeah. I am removing my monogamous mindset, and I'm trying to put on this poly mindset when I watch the show. Mm-hmm. And I can't be happy or be on the side of someone who is being a stumbling block for everybody getting together. Yeah. That's Kody. Kody, you played a big part. Janelle, you played a part. Christine, you play a part. Mm-hmm. Robyn, you play a part. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Meri, you play a part. So if I'm watching it with this mindset of monogamy, then I'm not going to understand it. Yeah. But because it's a poly show and everybody is fighting the patriarch, I can empathize and be like, yo, I'm only going to be around the people that listen to me. Yeah. Because nobody's listening to me, even though I may have played a part in that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I feel the same way. I try to watch this show outside of a monogamy mindset. And I think if the greater good is for the family and for everyone to be together, then they all kind of have to put aside some of their selfish feelings or rightful feelings in order for the kids to connect, to know each other, to grow into this family. Yeah. And of course, it is all led by the man of how they do things in the polygamy world. Yeah. And he has not been the best example, and he has not been the best at pulling the family together. But at the same time, I don't know. I feel like the women did hold it together for a while, but I do feel like they became fed up.
Oh, listen. Yeah. We would say it, and we would say it 3 times. Yeah. Kody is wrong. Yeah. Kody is wrong. Wrong is Kody. Right. You get what I'm saying? But let's not act like because Kody is wrong, that automatically makes them right. No, everybody played a part for everybody to get to this part, to get to this point. Christine may seem vindictive. She may seem like she's She may seem like she's provoking Kody. She may even feel like the word you use, gleeful, seeing how everybody's struggling. And guess what?
How the family struggling.
But she did not get to that part or get to that point by herself.
No.
So I'm not gonna put 100% on her on that. You get what I'm saying? Kody played a part in that.
Yeah.
So, but I'm saying everybody played a part to where we are right now in episode 2.
And we get this scene to where at first glance, I was kind of like, okay, this is kind of a filler scene with the earring issue. But then the more I watched it and thought about it, I was like, this is actually a bigger picture of the dynamic that Kody has with his other kids versus Aurora, who is Robyn's child. And it actually speaks volumes.
What does it say to you, Blair?
So, well, let's get a little backstory into it.
Okay.
So there was an issue, I believe it started like with the church or just how their family was run, where you don't get your ears pierced until you're 18.
Yeah, he said the leadership that they was under, they ain't like that. So, yeah.
Yeah. And then even as the women were wives and they were all in the household, he didn't like the women to wear earrings, so they didn't wear earrings.
Okay.
Robyn, she came in and she had earrings and she wanted to keep wearing her earrings.
Yeah.
She got her ears pierced with her father when she was younger. And Robyn said, well, Kody, I'm going to make a deal with you.
I'm going to make a deal.
You are really grumpy around the holidays.
Grinch.
So she said, why don't you, if you have a better attitude and, are more jolly around the holidays, then I won't wear my earrings. Apparently, I guess he couldn't do it. So she got to keep her earrings. So she's wearing her earrings, and then Janelle, they're asking, the other wives, or what made you wear your earrings? Janelle was like, I think I just stopped caring and I just started wearing my earrings. So Kody goes to take Aurora to get her ears pierced.
First time I seen him smile in a while.
He was so excited. He said, this is going to be a memory that we get to have forever. I'm connecting with her over having the ears pierced because I actually got my ears pierced when I was in the 10th grade. And it was a big deal. I made my mom cry. It was totally crazy.
Yeah.
And I really am happy I get to connect with my daughter or stepdaughter over this moment.
I think she was turning 18 or something like that, right? Or basically, I really don't know. I forgot the age they say.
Yeah, I forgot her age.
Yeah, I think it was like 18. You get your ears pierced or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. And so he was just gushing over being able to have this memory with her and just really loving how she really respects him as a father figure.
Yeah.
And that is a problem. You don't just hang out with the kids who respect you or who have a great view of you, or you're the father who stepped in because her father wasn't in her life. So now you're just like, oh yeah, I can do everything with this kid because they think I'm the greatest. But you're a father to all of these children.
There's a lot of kids though, Blair.
And you should be taking the time to spend with each one of them, creating memories and being that excited and happy to spend time with them. Even if they're not messing with you at the moment, But I
can understand if I live in this place of continuing torment to where I'm not really gelling with the parents, to where, like, remind you, he was hanging with his daughter. Robyn was there too. You get what I'm saying? I can see how he could feel like, I don't want to be around like you, Christine. And I know it's not fair to the kids and things like that, but it's very hard to hear the same thing or to get the same energy from the kids. Imagine him talking to Janelle and then he get that same energy
from his children.
Usually you want to talk to your kids and you may get a break, like you try to find some type of like lighthouse or like some type of like sun in this cloudy day.
But I think the issue is Kody never created that.
That is true. That's why Kody is to blame for that.
Yeah.
He is not being a good leader in that aspect. I think he needs to put his foot down and say, I am the father. I love you. You are my children. And no matter what happens with your mother or things of that nature, like, I love you all. You get what I'm saying? But I think he takes everything personally.
And he gets upset and he lashes out.
And when he takes it personally and no one is disqualified from it taking personally. It could be someone who's in their 40s to 50s to someone who's 15 to 22. You get what I'm saying? And it doesn't help that, you know, I think we can see it here even in like monogamous relationships. If there's a hard relationship with the parent or with the couple, the kids unfortunately suffer from that as well.
Yeah.
And I don't think because it's polygamy that they are exempt from that.
Yeah.
And are we basically done?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
So Christine and Janelle, Christine goes to Janelle's house because she gets a Christmas tree and they're setting it up after Thanksgiving. Apparently Janelle has been very supportive of Christine during her time of her leaving.
True.
And they're trying to get into discussing, you know, Janelle, where are you going to spend your next Thanksgiving, your next holidays, what are you going to do? Janelle honestly really doesn't know.
That's true.
She had a really great time with her kids, and she expresses that things just aren't really going well with Kody. Yeah. And Christine was saying that she didn't think it was that bad or didn't know it was that bad. And Janelle was saying, look, you know, we raised the kids are out of the house. And with them being gone, it just doesn't feel like maybe it's something worth working on. So, yeah. And they did also mention, Robyn was saying that when she came into the family, not everyone was willing to adjust to her becoming the fourth wife and welcoming her in. And the only people who welcomed her were Meri and Kody.
That's what stuck out to me. But continue. I'm going to come back to that.
Yeah. But pretty much that's it. And everyone expressed that it's really just more fun when Kody's not around. They have popcorn for dinner. They go out to eat. They just hang out and have a good time. Oh, yeah. And that speaks volumes of the energy Kody is bringing. And the thing is, tyrant. I'm sure he feels ganged up on. Like, it's enough to live in a house or have a big family and people are coming at you and it feels like you're being ganged up on. But I think he first has to realize his role in it so he can start taking some accountability and stop lashing out at people, because I feel like he's digging himself deeper and deeper and deeper.
You said something in the last scene, to where they was trying to get together in the group chat. Yeah. And Kody was in the group chat. Yeah, and he didn't say anything. That's a red flag. Yeah. You're the patriarch. You're the leader.
Yeah, rein it in.
Come on, man.
But he doesn't have the respect of his kids to do it. I feel like as the kids get older, okay, Dad, but I don't have respect for you, so I'm gonna do what I want to do anyway. But he didn't even try.
But no, Blair. Yeah. Because the reason why I don't agree with you there is because this is just him not reining it in. Is just the result of what he haven't been doing. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? If he's been doing it seasons on seasons and seasons ago, then it would be easy. Even though I don't like Dad, and even though I don't want to talk to my other kids, I still respect Dad. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? But if he isolate himself and remove himself from which he think is independent chaos that doesn't affect him, which I don't understand. Your children is arguing in the group chat that you in. like
hello, this is your family.
Yes. Now going back to what you was talking about, Robyn said that the only people that really welcomed her into the family was who?
Meri and Kody.
Listen here, Christine, stop lying in my face. And everybody, I understand there's team Christines out here that's with sister wives. But let's get something clear. And I'm gonna look right into the camera. Christine does not like Robyn. She never liked Robyn. Robyn didn't do anything to Christine besides become the fourth wife to get disliked. You can't tell me, don't come in my comments saying you don't watch the show. I seen the show. I mean, you are free to say it. I'm just saying, like, don't let Christine lie to you too. Like, it's in her whole aura. When Robyn comes up, you can just see like the skin is crawling. Yeah. And to pin it on one person saying when Robyn came in, it just shattered everything. Come on, stop it. Yeah. Stop it. No.
I think what would be fair to say is that Kody mishandled bringing Robyn into the family
100%.
Because Christine was pregnant at the time.
100%.
And he wasn't there for the birth of their child.
100%.
But that, to me, speaks to Kody. Should Robyn, maybe some people feel like Robyn should have been a little bit more empathetic to Christine and push Kody to spend more time with her being pregnant and all that type of stuff. But look, I don't know if that's Robyn's responsibility. Like I said, this is polygamy. I don't know anything about this. If he is out courting another wife, is he supposed to be with his pregnant wife, holding her hand and helping her through labor? You would think so.
I thought that comes with the rules.
Right. But for all these people who have 5, 6, 7 wives and all their wives are pregnant, not everybody is getting attention while they're pregnant. So how is this supposed to work? Because they sure haven't showed us.
No. Only thing I'm saying is Christine could be gleeful. Christine, you could be right in your decision to divorce Kody. You can even not be the villain, but you would not lie to me and Blair and say that you don't like Robyn. No, we see it. You don't like Robyn. It has nothing to do. Even when Robyn was trying to play peacemaker at one time, he said, I need space. I don't want to be.
And even Robyn, she jumped in and was just like, I'd be willing to go to counseling if anyone wanted to go with me. But nobody want to work nothing out with her.
So, like I said, you played a part in this family being broken up too. Janelle, you played a part in this family being broken up too. The glass just don't shatter on one side. It's just not Kody face that shattered on that intro.
And also, I just wanted to mention that people do have a lot of hate for Robyn. And although I don't believe the hate to this extreme is necessary, but I can see in some ways that Robyn doesn't necessarily take accountability for her role in things.
Of course not. Even
if Kody made her the favorite and she's getting all this attention and Kody lives with her, she doesn't control that. She doesn't have any power over it, but she can say, like, look, I know me coming in here, it shook things up. It changed the dynamic. I'm trying to see how I can help, but I see that my presence is doing something. And apparently she doesn't acknowledge it.
But truth be told, even if she was to say that, I don't think Christine would have been the type to be like, okay, I don't
think they would have appreciated it.
We are discrediting. I mean, we are trying to discredit Robyn for something that basically she was brought into something that it's the rules to bring in a new wife. And guess what? You was just jealous, Christine. And guess what? You didn't help.
Right.
I'm not saying that you was the cause of the destruction, but you didn't help. You get what I'm saying? I want to read some comments from our viewers from last episode. Jacqueline, she asks, first of all, thank you for watching. Jacqueline, are you paid by Robyn and Kody? I totally disagree. She totally disagreed with what we said last week about who is the true villain.
Okay, tell us how you feel.
Have you watched all the seasons?
No, ma'am.
Right?
A good amount, but not all.
First of all, we watched all the seasons. I'm not gonna sit up here and say I didn't watch all the seasons. I saw all the seasons, okay? Because that doesn't prove the point that you're trying to make, Jacqueline. Okay. Monica, love you too, but Kody is the villain. What's up, Monica?
Hey, Monica.
But at the end of the day, Kody is, guess what? In some movies, there's multiple villains. Kody could
it changes depending on how you look at it.
Kody could be the Joker, or he can be the big bad guy. But there's little minions running around too. Let's not act like Christine doesn't play the part in this. Leah Brown, have you watched the show more than the last few seasons? Janelle is not spending Christmas with Christine. Christine is having Christmas in Utah, then coming down. Around the 27th, she says, is when they are at lunch. I'm just reading what she says. This is what she says. Around the 27th, she says, is when they are at lunch, her and Kody. Did you watch this episode? I did watch this episode, Leah Brown. And she said that she said she go send her kids to Robyn house, but she go hang back.
With Janelle.
For Christmas. That's spending Christmas with Janelle. Yeah. That's what Christine said. She may not be spending the 25th, the actual Christmas day with her.
But they're spending the holiday. But
they're spending the holiday. So maybe you didn't understand what I was saying, but she's spending Christmas holiday with Janelle
and sending her kids to
Robyn instead of going to Robyn house with the kids. And last but not least, Zulma, Zulma, hello, thank you for watching. She said, don't know what show you watching. Kody and Sabin paying you? I guess they don't like her crying. No one is paying us to review this show. Even if Kody come to me with a bag of money and tell me what to say, I won't say it. You get what I'm saying? This is our channel and we say what we feel. And guess what? Based on how we feel, we are open to your opinions. And please, we don't want y'all to just agree with us because we are, because we say what we feel. We want you to express your opinion, and we will read it on the show.
And I'm down for the discussion. I really want to hear, like, where is this, like, intense rock? Like, I feel like everybody has a role or has something that you can dislike, but I don't think one, other than Kody, one is greater than the other. And if so, but if it is, let me know. Tell me.
If Robyn did something,
talk to us.
If Robyn did something directly, I know she said something about their weight, but you know, Janelle did lose weight recently. She was getting a little bit, but I'm just saying, if Robyn did something directly, please point me to the episode in the season that she did or said something directly that attributes to her not wanting to be part of the Sister Wives group.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's all.
For August and September, this is the list of shows that we are going to review. This is not set in stone. We already started on a few of these. Please, in the comments below, if there's a show that we are missing that you want us to review, please comment and we will get to it. Anything else?
That's all. Thanks for stopping by, y'all.
Y'all be good.